Magic Flute lends itself to limitless interpretation and reinterpretation. There must be a reason why we keep coming back to this piece of opera.
Well, one of the things that makes it popular is that it's an abundance of tunes. Wonderful melodies run right the way through the piece. And a feature of all these tunes is their extraordinary simplicity, but they represent the zenith of Mozart's art. I mean, he'd come through and he lived his life at a tremendous pace, producing Figaro, Don Giovanni, Così fan tutti, all between 1781 and 1791. The Magic Flute was his last opera, by which time he sort of refined everything to absolutely the bare minimum.
I happen to be working on a number of Mozart-related projects, both in opera and theatre. So my bookshelves at home are full of Mozart-related biographies and books and critical works. So embracing all these experiences into this production was a very fruitful and happy process. I seem to have a better understanding of where the composer came from and where his impetus to write this opera came from. The Magic Flute works on both levels. On the one hand, there is the story of a young man and woman who have to undergo trials in order to achieve spiritual transformation, in order to become the next generation of people who will make our life on earth happier and better, more just. On the other hand, the flute talks about a clumsy, rather limited fellow called Papageno who doesn't want any spiritual transformation. He wants to find love and he wants to have a home. And the opera is really a combination of those two levels, the lofty level of spirituality and the low level of basic human pursuits.
I just want someone to share my life with.
Be patient. I'm sure you'll find somebody.
Well, Singspiel is opera with spoken dialogue, and in the 19th century various composers tried to get away from the spoken dialogue and set it to recitative. It was never very successful, and so we always do the Singspiels with their German dialogue or their dialogue translated into English.
I think performing it in an English-speaking country, you get 1 degree closer to the piece by hearing it in your own language. And I think it will allow the audience to get a little bit closer to the meaning of the opera, which is vast.
I've lived with this piece for, what, over 50 years. When you've done an opera many times, as I have with the flute, the preparation is really getting to grips with seeing how you can do it better. I feel I've got to a stage with this one now that, though I say so myself, Figaro and the Magic Flute are the two Mozart operas that I do best.
The piece is so full of idealism, and I've seen that idealism lost in many productions. I very much hope that that romantic belief in the possibility of creating a better world for us all will come across.
There's something for everybody in the flute. Mozart did some amazing things, and it's all there. It's quite a miracle. There's something for absolutely everybody. It's one of the things that makes it so wonderful.